What's going on? How's everybody doing? How is everybody feeling? I'm feeling great, and I had an absolutely incredible day today doing a seminar presentation, and I really just wanted to share the experience with all of you. So, welcome, 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 all of my beautiful friends here on the One Man Three Hearts YouTube channel. Welcome aboard the Heart Train. I am so happy to have all of you here with me. Gabby, what's going on? Go Leafs go. What's up, my friend? How are you? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. I know that I am, and if you're not, remember the week is still just beginning. You can always turn it around. How are you guys doing? How's everything? Tell me things. Yes, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Do not forget to hit that thumbs up at the front of the screen, the top of the screen, my apologies. And also, if you're not already, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe, 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 my friends. Go Leafs go, I am doing amazing. So, I had a presentation seminar this morning at an all-girls Catholic high school, and the whole experience was so incredibly powerful, touching, and just also very therapeutic for me. I shared so much, and I was particularly vulnerable because that high school was actually the sister high school to the high school that I attended. They're about like, I want to say like 15 minutes apart. So it was just really nice to be back and, you know, in that environment. I have not been back to that school since like over 20 years ago. Obviously, it's an all girls school. So I had a lot of friends that attended the school. So I went to that school for a lot of basketball games, a lot of volleyball games, a lot of plays, school dances, prom, all that stuff. Georgian, is it Georgiana or Georgian? Well, thank you. Yes, you are right. It is very cold for spring, although in the sun today it did warm up a little bit. Yes, yes. So I trimmed down my beard, I shaved my head. Just have a nice clean look for today's presentation, which, by the way, so I have to tell you this. This, folks, is why it's so important that I have a producer. Last year in June, I attended a middle school, and that particular seminar was consistent of I think it was like about 15 to 20 speakers. And they began the day with a keynote speaker. And I went in, and when we arrived, first of all, they hooked us up with a continental breakfast for all the speakers, and we got to mingle and talk to each other. And I thought that that was really, really great because they had speakers from all over the world, and just be able to network and share our different experiences, our different stories. It was something that is something I'll hold on to and remember for some time. I met a World War II veteran, I met an amputee, I met so many inspirational and motivational people, and it just once again reminded me that we all come from different walks of life. We're all having experiences of our own, and we're all on our own individual journeys. However, when we started, well, not however, when the day started, we were all assembled into the auditorium, and they had a keynote speaker who spoke to all of the students and all of us other speakers. And I was so enamored by his professionalism and how well put together his presentation was. It had all the bells and whistles, and I was just so impressed by him, to say the least. It really, really sat with me. His story sat with me. Everything about the presentation was grade A, spectacular. And I remember coming home that evening and I got on the phone with my producer and I was just so invigorated. And I said to her, that's what I want to do one day. I want to be the keynote speaker of a function and be the main headliner. And she was like, okay, so then we'll make it happen. And she had such conviction and certainty and confidence in her voice. And at that time, I was still kind of trying to understand the potential impact that I could have. I really did not comprehend just how larger than life my story was. And so, for the last several months, we really worked at it. We put so many things in place. We really organized and reworked my presentation, even everything as early up as the lead-in email to how I present myself and my media kit. We reworked all of that, and I am so happy to report and share with all of you, my heart family, that today I was a keynote speaker at Academy of the Holy Angels here in New Jersey, an all-girls Catholic high school. I spoke to about 600 young women and faculty this morning, and I was the headlining seminar presenter. How amazing is that? That's why it's so important to believe in yourself, to trust the process, to manifest your reality, and never ever stop chasing your dreams. But most important is realizing that you can't do it alone. You need support of people around you. It takes a village, and to have such a wonderful, supportive, educated, intelligent, talented team standing behind me, I know that the sky's the limit. I know that I'm going to go on to achieve so many of my heart's desires and achieve my life mission, and then some. Mo over there, hello. Welcome, my friend. I told you, it always makes me so happy when I see your name pop up on the screen, Mo. Thank you. Georgianne says, this is exciting. I'm sure you slayed. Well, we recorded the entire seminar, and I will be releasing it here on my YouTube channel. I just, obviously, we got to clean it up, get it over to editing, polish it a little bit. Not that it really needs any polishing, if I do say so myself. I'm pretty polished as it is. But yeah, I definitely will be releasing that very soon for all of you, and I can't wait to share the presentation and have all of you guys see just how I was able to really motivate and inspire these young women. It was grades 6 through 12, so that is 6th grade to senior in high school. So anywhere from like 12 years old to 17. And guys, and the film Ladybug is in the chat. Everybody say what's up to Anne. She is here in NYC, all the way from France. And I was fortunate enough to meet up with the producer Jennifer and Anne in the city on Sunday. We had such a wonderful business meeting where we were able to brainstorm, develop, projects that we're currently working on, and really just surround myself with the positivity and motivation that I needed going into today's keynote speaking presentation. I left that business meeting, I felt so empowered, and to be honest with you, I felt like I could have got up out of my wheelchair and walked to my conversion van. That's how strong I felt after that lunch. We were just talking. We were there for almost 3.5 hours, nonstop. Emmanuel was with me, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful, and very, very Sorry, I got distracted by the comments. Oh my god. It was a very fruitful meeting. I'm so happy that you guys love Anne as much as I do. She's really, really special to me. If you have not already, please go check out our interview long video. It's posted in my long video section. She asked me questions about the film process and how I got into wanting to share my story in the visual medium of film. And, we kind of go through that journey of everything that from start to finish, like from when I wrote the book and then how I came across, I was recommended the award-winning production team at Sugar Beach Digital and how they surprised me with my short documentary and how I was absolutely blown away by the 23-minute short and all the success we went on to receive, which, by the way, Tuesday night is a great night for a movie night. So if you're interested, my short documentary, It Started with the Heart, is available on Vimeo. It Started with the Heart, a Sugar Beach Digital production, is available for rent and purchase by DocuMarket, now on Vimeo. Rental is $5.55 and purchase is $9.99. Brown Eyes, hello, hello. Yeah, okay, so Brown Eyes asks, were the kids receptive? Brown Eyes, you could hear a pin drop in the room. And as I looked around, because I really like to make eye contact, like when I'm in that type of a setting, I think it's so important to look around and really connect with my audience, like direct eye contact. And every young woman that I looked at was completely captivated. They were completely resonating with my story and super respectful, and just really invested in my story. And it meant so much to me. Because 55 minutes, let's face it, especially for this new, coming of age group, it's hard for them to maintain. I can't even really sit through many things for 55 minutes. You gotta keep my attention. I joke with the producer of my documentary about how, sometimes when people send me videos, I'm the first one to look, like, how long is this? So I could totally understand that. And the fact that they were so engaged and, even at the end when I asked certain questions based on my presentation, because I like to do a little giveaway prizes at the end of every presentation, every hand went up in the room when I had a question. Like, they all were clearly very much paying attention. Yes, so Brown Eyes, I get the proceeds, and, obviously, I have to pay out the people that I work with. I have to pay the members of my team, and then, most of my expenses, I do my best to try and reinvest in myself, because I'm at a time right now where I'm really trying to grow far beyond, like far and wide. I'm trying to reach every corner of the world. I'm trying to release so many new exciting projects, and that takes money. It takes money to invest in myself to be able to grow my business, and that is really the key to me ultimately achieving financial freedom, where I'm able to take care of myself. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things. Things have been very difficult for me financially. I've depleted a lot of my resources just trying to survive. I was denied Medicaid, which is it's such a joke, because trying to get appropriate health insurance in New Jersey is extremely difficult. I'm currently in the process of trying to appeal that decision. There are a lot of different things that are not covered that I'm forced to pay for out of pocket. So, any money that I have left over, I try to use to maintain towards, my basic needs and survival. But the whole idea is to be able to continue to develop and grow my platforms, my movement, to continue to share my book, my documentary, complete the full feature. So if you are please interested in helping me to achieve those goals and reach my life mission, all the support links are in my bio. You can find my self-published memoir, One Man, Three Hearts, Nine Lives, available on Amazon. Again, my short documentary, which was accepted by 6 film festivals and even nominated for Best Short Documentary and won. 23-minute short documentary. I'm telling you, this was my story that I lived. And when it was presented to me by the award-winning team at Sugar Beach Digital, I was on the floor. I almost rolled out of my bed onto the floor. I was so blown away. I didn't even feel like it was a story about my life that I was watching. My mom was in tears. I do have a short of her reacting, and I have a short of my whole family reacting, my godmother, my aunt and uncle, my cousin, and everybody. These are all people that have walked this journey with me, and yet when they watched the film, they were just absolutely mesmerized and emotional and happy and, proud of me. So I really want to share that with all of you. So take advantage right now. Go over to Vimeo. It started with the heart again. That's a Sugar Beach digital production by DocuMarket. $5.55 for rental and $9.99 for purchase. Also, if you are interested in having me come and would like to book me for a life-changing presentation at either a school or an organization, you can reach me at my email, oneman3hearts@gmail.com, and I would be more than happy to, send over some information and discuss and see if you're interested and come and change your life too. Yes, Brown Eyes. So Brown Eyes says, what? What? With multiple T's. Denied Medicaid? Question mark, question mark, question mark. How? Exclamation point, exclamation point. Well, Brown Eyes, I couldn't agree with you more. Everybody that I say that to is like looking at me like, you said what now? And it's because I apparently make too much with my disability to be considered for Medicaid, which is ridiculous because my disability, I get it the third Wednesday of every month, and it's barely enough to cover my rent, utilities, the food that I have to eat. Like, it's definitely not enough to survive. So that whole system, while I'm very, very grateful, needs to be reworked. And it's not feasible, and again, I'm not asking for disability money to go out there and buy a Gucci belt. This is so that I can put food on my table, have a roof over my head, that I can pay the bills so that my ventilator, which I need for life support, is always on and not threatened to be cut off. My phone bill. Brown Eyes says, going to donate to your GoFundMe now. Thank you, Brown Eyes. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me because I'm well aware, listen, I'm definitely not tone deaf to the fact that we are in a very tough economy right now. Everybody's struggling. And so for people to take their hard-earned money, or sometimes money that they don't even have for themselves, and to donate to my project, to donate to my mission, if it's one thing that I can tell you, you are helping to save countless and millions of lives all over the world. I have no doubt in my mind, especially after a presentation like I had today, my story needs to be everywhere. And again, I cannot do it alone. I need the help of my team. I need the producer Jennifer. I need my film ladybug Anne. I need all of you. I need my family, my friends, my community. And we can say together, collectively, the Heart Train saved millions of lives. Together. We do that together. Lori, you made it to alive. That's a little inside joke between me and Lori. Lori, it's so good to see you. Lori says, you are amazing, Christoph, and your story needs to be heard. You inspire me. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. I appreciate the vote of confidence and the support. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you, thank you. Brown Eyes says she's gonna rent the movie. Brown Eyes, you are on it. That's what I love to see. You see, Brown Eyes? You see, because Lori is like that too. Lori follows me on every platform. Lori has rented the documentary. I think she even purchased. Lori, did you purchase the documentary? It's okay if you didn't. I just don't want to, trip you up if you did more than I'm saying. And also, Lori read the book. Lori's all over it. And for me, you don't have to do that, Like, you literally could just swipe through this live and not even be like, okay, I don't care. And so for you to take the time to be invested in so many of my projects and try to really help me in any way that you can, that touches me at the bottom of my heart. Yes, yes, Brown Eyes. The system is indeed broken. Terry and Jenny, welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Terry and Jenny, are you new here? If so, welcome. My name is Christoph. I am 40 years old and I am living with an extremely rare genetic muscle disease called myofibrillar myopathy. Guys, do me a favor, please. Hit that thumbs up button, and if you aren't already, hit that subscribe button. And again, if you're interested in supporting me or any of my projects, please do so by visiting any of the links that are located in my About section. Also, if you care to receive exclusive content, all things Christoph, consider joining as a member today for just $2.99, where you can join my boxcar tier membership and get a badge next to your name every time you comment, like my beautiful friend Ellen Bozart, who is now in the chat. How you doing, honey? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You get priority response to any and all of your comments. I get flooded with comments every single day, and it's really hard to keep up, especially because of the weakness in my hands. And so I really appreciate, being able to go live like this and interact because it saves my hand strength. But also when I have you as a member and I see a priority response, a comment, I will get to your comment right away before my hands get tired and I gotta put my phone down for the night. I'm actually backed up about like 6 months of comments, and I've been working really hard the last week to just try and get back to everybody because I really want you all to feel and understand just how much I appreciate your daily interactions. You guys lift me up just as much as you say that I lift you up. It's very, very reciprocal. Lori says I did make it today. First live. You are lovely, Christoph. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Brown Eyes says, where's everyone from? New Jersey. Yes! How about let's drop at your location. You could just say the state. You don't have to be too specific. Where is everybody from? So I am from New Jersey myself. Brown Eyes, are you from New Jersey as well? Georgian, Massachusetts, nice. Go Leafs Go says he is from, or she is from Canada. I do not want to assume anybody's gender, so forgive me. Brown Eyes 411, 6 months, you are too famous now. Stop. You stop it right now. No, keep going, keep going, keep going. Tell me how famous I am. I'm wonderful. Guys, I am on such a high from this presentation today. You don't understand. I literally spoke the words. I believe it was June 14th, 2023. I had a presentation where I was one of several speakers. And there was a keynote speaker who delivered a speech that blew me away. I was so touched by, his story, but also like the whole professionalism of his entire presentation. My man was on point, and I came home and, as I always do after a presentation, immediately called the producer, Jennifer. Jennifer Cascardo is is such a rock for me and somebody that has really pushed me so far beyond limits that I even knew that I had. She has helped me to achieve so many different successful things that were not even in my wheelhouse. You know, I was so stuck on my book, like I had my self-published book clutched to my chest, and I was like, no, that's it. I just want to deal with my book. And she really helped me to open my eyes to just how great I am and the potential of how many lives I could impact. And so I'm so great. We just hit 19 million views here on YouTube. And I think we celebrated that over the weekend, and now we have 19.1. Another 100,000 views. That's insanity. And I'm also on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. 19 million views here on YouTube alone. And again, I can't, that's not without all of you. So I celebrate you. I'm thankful for you because you make it possible for me to reach and help other people. And that's why I say we do this together. And as always, you show up and I show up harder, baby. You show up and I'm gonna show up with guns blazing, my non-mobile arms swinging. I'm gonna give him a little this, a little 1-2. That's my fight. It's not about how weak you are. It's about the effort that you put into it. Okay? Remember that. It's not about what you're limited in doing. It's not about what you can and cannot do. It's about the effort behind it. All you got to do is try. That's all that anybody ever wants is for you to try and to never ever give up. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't in the chat. And also, if you have not subscribed already, join the Heart family and hit that subscribe button. I promise you will not be disappointed. We have some amazing content in store for you. I will be releasing my 9 Lives and Counting series. And it is spicy. It is spicy. You thought you heard it all already. There are so many different stories, near-death experiences that I have not shared with all of you, that I will be reflecting on as a now 40-year-old quadriplegic, looking back on those moments and seeing what I've learned, what valuable lessons those very scary and traumatic situations have taught me, as well as unpacking the trauma that I still very much live with from those scenarios. So look out for that. Stay tuned. 9 Lives and Counting, the series coming very, very soon. Beverly, another proud member, has entered the chat. Beverly, what's going on, my love? As you can see by the badge on her name, Beverly is another one of my members. Again, that's the Boxcar tier membership for just $2.99. It's next to the subscribe button, so your finger doesn't have to move too far. If you're hitting the subscribe button, you might as well hit the join button. You know, just join. It's not too far off. $2.99. $2.99 a month for all of this jelly. Yes, Brown Eye says it's about the effort. I like that. It really is. It really is. Because, you know, we're not always going to be successful, and we're going to trip up. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to fall down. But if you refuse to give up, and you always put in the effort, and you always try, then victory is guaranteed, my friends, because you can't do something, you know, so many times and put in effort and work at something and not be victorious. But if you're just sitting around and you're just waiting for things to happen on their own, you're just, you know, just looking around and like expecting for things to just magically happen by a stroke of luck, well, I got news for you. Then your chances of victory are going to be much less, my friends. But if you try and you put in effort and you dedicate yourself, you know, that is when you can see the results. Look at me. Less than a year ago, I said I wanted to be a keynote speaker. And Jennifer and I, we grinded 24/7, sometimes 3 in the morning. Just going back and forth, sending each other screenshots, analyzing analytics, trying to figure out what's best, what's the best time, to post for my audience to really be receptive. There's so many different things that go into it. And to see how it's paid off and it's come to fruition, that is one of the sweetest victories. When you get to benefit from all your hard work. Maddie Taylor, hello, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. Beverly, I'm good now that I am seeing your face. Beverly, I always love to see you in the chat. You're the best, Bev. Thank you so much. Georgiana says, you crack me up. Listen, I am a weirdo at heart, and that's one thing I refuse to let my disability ever take away from me, is my goofy personality. I've also learned that this is a safe space, and it's okay to just be me, just be vulnerable, be real, and share with all of you. And that was one thing I promised when I embarked on this mission. I said that I'm going to be the real, authentic me. I'm going to be fully transparent because people can sense the BS. They could smell it a mile away. And I said, if I really want to genuinely be able to connect with people, then I'm going to have to give them the real Christoph. So I'm glad that you can look and appreciate that about me. Gotta put in the work to reap the reward, Ellen says. Ellen, perfectly said. Perfectly said. Gotta put in the work to reap the reward. Brown Eye says, you did it. Yes, I sure did. And, right around that same time, last year again, I was still not doubtful, but just trying my best to really understand my worth. And it took Jennifer forever to kind of, really be like, Chris, how do you not look at this and realize, how powerful you are, how influential you are, and just how great and amazing your journey is, and that it needs to be shared. And so, once I got to a place where I started to really just believe in myself and want that for myself, that's when everything just started to click and everything started to come together. And so to be able to now reflect on that journey, there's so much beauty in the struggle. There's so much beauty in being able to grow spiritually, emotionally, and to get yourself to different heights that you never knew that you could get to. Georgiana says, you should do a TED Talk and corporate keynote. Oh, it's on the list, baby. That's on Jennifer's list. Trust me. Trust me, and we will get there. I will be doing a live. We will be having a very similar conversation, and I will be talking about my journey and how I reached all of that. But thank you. I'm appreciative that you see that in me as well. Yes, TED Talk. You guys really want me to do a TED Talk. Okay, Mr. Ted. We're going to have to go see Mr. Teddy. Miss Misty-Eyed. Welcome. It's good to see you. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, because I sure am. And if you're not, if your day has just been a little gloomy, I hope just by being here, you feel a little uplifted, you feel a little motivated. Let's face it, my life is challenging. All of our lives, all 30 of you in the chat right now, we all have our things dealing with. We all have our issues. Nobody is exempt from that. And so I just hope that you will look at me and say, wow, this guy who is a fully disabled quadriplegic, who's on a ventilator for life support, who is on dialysis for the second time, awaiting a second kidney transplant, going to dialysis treatments 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for 3.5 hours. This same guy that needs somebody to do everything for him, like grab a glass of water, wipe him when he goes to the bathroom, shower him, get him dressed. That guy, amidst all of that defeat, has achieved victory and is still going. He's still working hard. He's still pursuing his dreams. He's still showing up every single day and giving it his all. If he can, I can. That's it. I want you to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be motivated and inspired to realize, like, yes, my life is hard. Yes, there are some days that I don't feel like doing it, that I don't feel like being positive. I don't want to fight. I don't want to get up out of bed even. But you know what? I probably should. That's all that I hope to be able to pass on to all of you is that vigor, that spirit, that yes, life is going to attempt to defeat you. Life is going to try to knock you down, baby. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy to get back up, but I want you to know that it's possible. Victory is always possible, my friends. And if that's a message you would like me to bring to your community, then please hire me as a motivational keynote speaker, and I would be more than happy to visit you at oneman3hearts@gmail.com. Do we have any questions? Please do not hesitate. I am literally an open book. If you care to get my book, it's called One Man, Three Hearts, 9 Lives, available on Amazon and Kindle. And guess what? If you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. The book is free. Yep. Change your whole life for free. Be inspired for eons and eons for free. Lil Obsessions says, love the glasses. Why, thank you. Thank you. I got them on Amazon. I'm going to be putting together an Amazon wish list very soon, so also please stay tuned for that. And I have some new amazing merch that we are going to be releasing also very shortly, so be on the lookout because I really don't know how long we're going to have those in stock. They are so fire. Y'all ain't ready. You say you are. You're not ready. You're not ready for the new merch. No. You're going to burn your fingers trying to hit the checkout button. That t-shirt is too fire. Patrick G, what is a keynote speaker? That is a perfect question for today's live. So a keynote speaker is ultimately the headlining or main speaker of an event or, a celebratory occasion. They are the main event. You can have other speakers, but they are essentially like the culinary, the primary focus. The message of the day is usually told by them. And in situations like today, I presented to the entire school. It was an all-girls Catholic high school. Grammar, middle school and high school, it's grades 6 through 12. And I presented to about 600 young ladies and faculty. And, they had other speakers there, but I was the one that kicked off the day and presented to the entire student body. And then they broke off into smaller groups and went to see individual speakers in those smaller groups. As I was saying before, last June 14th of 2023, I was one of those speakers that got broken off into smaller groups, and I was looking at this keynote speaker in admiration, like, I want to do what you do. I want to be the main guy up on stage one day, and less than a year later, here I am. Here I am as a quadriplegic who has been in and out of the hospital like 3 times since the fall, has been battling pneumonia 3 times since the summer, who just sprained his knee, fractured his ankle, sprained his foot 2 weeks ago, had a near-death experience in my own bed on the night of February 3rd, morning of February 4th, technically. Check out that long video, by the way. Guys, please, if you have not, binge watch my long videos. If you want to get good context of my story, what I'm about, the mission that I'm on, that's the place you want to go, is my long videos. And again, look out for my upcoming series, 9 Lives and Counting. as I'm speaking and continuing to share. For anybody that's interested in supporting me, all support links are in my bio. Again, my book, my self-published book, my short documentary, which is available for rent and purchase, the GoFundMe, where you can support my life dream and mission to complete my full feature. What else is on there? My website where you can purchase merch. You can also get signed copies of my book only exclusively on my website. And yeah, all my support links. My links to also all my other social media platforms. I have so many links. I'm a busy guy. Forgive me. Forgive me for forgetting if I did. I just made it so glad this light up my days. Jack! Jack has entered the chat. I was just responding to one of your comments. I think it was last night, Jack. How are you? You know, I gotta ask about my boy. How's your son? Patrick G. That is very interesting. Thank you for sharing. Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Camijo Galt Keller. Ouch. What's ouch? You must be referring to something I said before. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Beverly. Book One Man, Three Hearts, Nine Lives is available on Amazon and Kindle. All right, Patrick G says, I'm recovering from a major head injury. My biggest struggle is letting my team help me. I've gotten better, but the example my caretaker, I like to do things a certain way or feel anxious to ask if they can help with something. I'm not really sure if it's part of their job or not. Learning what I can get help with. Would you have any advice? Patrick G, I literally feel like I wrote those comments myself. I'm not kidding. I'm not happy that that's something that you're going through, but it brings me so much comfort in knowing that I'm not alone. That there's somebody else out there that can resonate with the way that I feel in regards to that situation. Patrick, it's not easy. It's not easy, and I've always been an independent person. Like you said, I like things a certain way. I'm a very particular guy. Some may even venture to call me bougie, but I just have a very tough time with bothering people, even if they are on the payroll. You know, it's so hard to ask. Like, I feel like I'm a burden. I feel like I'm bothering people. And that was one of the main reasons that I gave into having a caregiver, is I could not take having to ask my mom, my family, my friends for help anymore. It was wearing me down. It was wearing my relationships down. And I don't care what anybody says, like, it's tough, it's not easy. Yes, you will take care of a loved one because you love them and you care about them. That doesn't mean that you won't get burnt out, you won't get frustrated, you're not gonna fight. My mom and I, we were at each other's throats in the hospital this last go around. Just from all the tension and frustration that builds up, so I completely understand. I would say, Patrick, the best advice that I can give you is, one, it's a process. It's something that you're gonna have to actively work on to get through, and you're not gonna just wake up tomorrow and be asking left and right for different things. It's also a sign of your character, you know, and who you are, and so trying to break out of that cycle is definitely gonna be a challenge, for sure. But, you know, I will also say that you just have to realize that you're worth it. And if you genuinely need assistance or help with something, then you can't be afraid to ask for your benefit. You know, you also can communicate with your caretaker and say, listen, you know, do you find that it's too much when I ask you for this? Like, when I ask you for this, do you find it annoying? And if they do, then simply explain why it is you need whatever it is. All right, Patrick, I hope that that is helpful in some way. If not, I will be launching my one-on-one life and health coaching sessions. This is what I do. I am a certified health and life coach, and I would really be more than happy to take on any of you as clients and help you to work through whatever it is that you may be going through in order to achieve victory in your own lives and help you to get past obstacles, challenges, and resist defeat. That is ultimately what my job is as a health and life coach. And so once I relaunch that, I will be more than happy to have a consultation. My initial consultation is free. We get to chat, and I usually send out an intake form for you to just fill out some questions so I can get a better understanding of what it is that you'd like to work on and what you'd like to achieve in our sessions together. And then from there, if we decide that we are a fit for each other, we lock it in. And you are on your way to victory, baby. Oh, once you lock it in with me, I promise you there's no stopping. There is no stop. I was given less than 6 months to live. February 23rd, 1990. I'm turning 41 July 13th, 1983. If there's anybody that can help you on the road to victory, success, overcoming, it's me. Plain and simple. So you're going to want to hire me for sure. Zayna Zablik, do you believe in Jesus? Yes, I do. But I also respect it. Any and all faiths, I do not push my faith onto other people. I believe that faith is a very personal journey. It's a journey of discovery, and that we all kind of have to make sense of that and figure it out on our own. But I respect if you have a different faith, whatever it may be. Even if you don't believe in anything at all, I respect that too. But I personally am a Catholic, and at this point, through everything that I've been through and survived, all the miracles that I have witnessed firsthand, for me to deny faith and my belief in Jesus and God is just, it's off the table. That's not even an option for me. Oh, Brown Eye says, good luck, Patrick. You see, this is what I love. I love being in a supportive community where we can all lean on each other, where we can all be supportive for one another, because it's so important. I will say it again. You can't do it alone. You cannot do it alone. And I was really kind of resistant to that in terms of the professional sense. I wanted to, hold on to my book and wanted to do all my social media on my own. And I was so just resistant to letting other people help me. And now that I have such an incredibly talented, award-winning team in my corner, it's allowed me to really spread my wings and soar again to heights that I never imagined possible. So don't be afraid to lean on your family, your friends, talk to people. Talk therapy is also very, very helpful. And also have creative outlets and hobbies. Those are great ways to purge and self-express and give yourself your own kind of therapy. Don't underestimate having a hobby. Patrick G says, I like hearing what you have done with your journey, how you have turned your experience to help others, and how you have chosen to help others. And I'm taking notes. Patrick, you have to. You have to. We all have a story to tell. We all have a journey that we're on. And it's all very important to find out what it is that you're here for. Because even if you may not think that you have a reason for being here or a purpose, you do. You do. And again, I would really love to be able to help you to find that and discover it. So, Patrick G says, that's what I got to work on. Not doing it all myself. Thank you. You're so welcome. Because again, I am the same. I can relate. I'm the type of person that I hold in having to go to the bathroom until it's convenient for my caregiver, because I don't want to disturb him. I don't want to bother him. And those are things that I know I can't do for my own sake and my own health. I don't like putting other people out. I'm the person that, if my friends want to go out to eat, I'm saying, okay, I'm cool with whatever you guys want. I mean that when I say that. I'm not like putting on airs or just trying to, be accommodating just for the sake of it. I really am very easygoing. But also, it's important to realize that it's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to be a little selfish at times and think about what your needs are. And it's okay to let other people help you. But again, it's a work in progress. It's something that you have to consistently work on. But you are very, very welcome. You're very welcome, my friend. Did we cover where everybody is from? Again, for those of you that may just be joining, I am from New Jersey. I am from northern New Jersey, so I am just outside of Manhattan. It takes me about 10-15 minutes, depending on traffic, 10-15 minutes to get into Manhattan. Oh my God, by the way, could we all just take a quick moment of silence for the tragedy that occurred this morning in Baltimore on the bridge? Those poor people. I'm so grateful that it was at a time that, was not busy, wasn't rush hour, but still, anybody that was involved, all the first responders, all the people that are trying to make some sense of that wreckage and mess. If we could just take a few quick seconds to acknowledge and have a moment of silence for them. Welcome everybody. Welcome, happy Tuesday. If you're just joining and didn't catch the wonderful news from earlier, I today did a presentation as a keynote speaker. My first keynote speaker presentation where I headlined Awareness Day at Holy Angels Academy here in New Jersey. If you're interested in booking me for a speaking engagement, please email me at oneman3hearts@gmail.com. I would be happy to come visit your organization or school and inspire all the lives around you for the better on a path to victory. Mary says, "Hey Chris, you look like you're feeling much better than you did a couple days ago." Mary from Gulfport, Mississippi. Well, Mary, you are absolutely correct. I am almost fully healed. I was able to get on my dress shoes today, which I was a little nervous about. After my leg injury, I didn't know if I was going to be able to put on shoes today. As of Sunday, when I met the producer Jennifer and Ann in the city for lunch, I was still only wearing one sneaker. And I wanted to give my foot, my leg, enough time to fully heal, and today it's feeling so much better, so thank you. I'm really grateful. I'm also fully over the pneumonia. The antibiotics kicked that out, and we are now taking the necessary precautions to avoid any of those things. My primary caregiver is back with me, so I feel safe, and I am very happy today. Very happy. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. And my adrenaline is just pumping because that presentation went so well. I cannot wait to share it with all of you. I can't wait to post the video here on my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Have your notifications turned on because who wants to miss Christoph? I know you don't want to miss Christoph. You love me. You guys don't want to miss me. So have those notifications turned on. And again, if you care to support me, all support links are in my bio. I appreciate any and all contributions to the GoFundMe in support of completing my full feature. I really appreciate everyone who purchases or rents my short documentary, anyone that purchases my self-published book. These are all ways that you can really help and support me. So in advance, thank you so much. I'm very grateful. Yes, Brown Eyes, 600 people. 600 people. Zozo for life, thank you so much. Bless you and your family, thank you. Bless you and yours as well, my friend. Thank you for joining, I'm happy to be here. Patrick G says, looking forward to the video. Thank you. Brown Eyes, so I did a live, it's the most recent live Saturday night live where I talk about the entire experience. That's the best way. It's so complicated for me to. I'm not going to be on this live much longer, and if I got into it, we'd be here probably another hour. So please do me a favor, check out that video. Leave me a comment with what you think, and I'll respond to you because I'm curious to know your thoughts on the whole situation. Again, it's going to be in my live section. That, guys, folks, if you have not heard about the leg injury that happened a couple weeks ago, March 6th, that it landed me back in the hospital, that's going to be in my most recent live. So under the tab on my homepage that says live, click that. It'll be the most recent one. Well, this one will be the most recent one when I end it. It's going to be Saturday night alive. This one is called Breaking News. Just to clarify for anybody that's interested. Okay, cool, Brown Eyes. Let me know. Leave a comment and let me know. Let me know. I'm really interested. Also, please, if you watch the short documentary, rent or purchase, please leave me a comment on Vimeo. There are so many people that have watched, and I have no idea what they thought of it. You guys have no idea. I love, literally the producer, Jennifer, and we will screenshot and send each other, like, did you see this comment? Did you see this one? Like, and it never gets old. It's so wonderful to get your feedback, to hear your thoughts, your reactions. How did it make you feel? Did it raise any questions? Did it raise any feelings inside of you that you're battling with? Are there moments in your own life where you felt defeated and had a hard time getting through to victory? Well, watching the short documentary can help you get there. And I want to know about how this powerful, award-winning film makes you feel. Where is Vimeo on YouTube? So Vimeo is its own separate app, but the link to the Vimeo is in my About section. So if you go to my homepage here on YouTube and you click the About section, you will scroll down and you'll see a whole bunch of links where you'll get all my links, all my support links, the links to my other platforms, the links to every one of my projects, my website. It's all there. It's all there. Again, the producer Jennifer and we strategically set that up so that everything would be in one location, nice and easy for everybody to find. Jessica S., welcome. I missed what you were talking about, but whatever it is, I'm here for it. I love your channel. You are such a light. Oh, Jessica, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are just enjoying life. I am so happy because I just got home from a keynote speaking presentation. I love saying that. It just rolls off the tongue. I just got home from a keynote speaking presentation. And it was just so amazing. I spoke to over 600 girls at a Catholic girls middle to high school, and they were just so receptive. They were so engaged and zoned in on my talk. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the live, you could literally hear a pin drop. And Jessica, don't forget my lives are always posted to my channel once I finish them, so if you don't catch it now, you can always go back and rewatch, which I would really appreciate anybody who does that. Olivia, Olivia, why'd you retract your message? I'm calling you out, girl. Olivia, what did you say? Was it naughty? Because that's for the members only. If you want to be naughty, you gotta be a member. I'm not discussing my naughty bits unless you're a member. No, for real, please consider joining as a member. My boxcar tier membership, $2.99 right here on YouTube, where you can get all exclusive content, all things Kristoff, baby. Yes, Vimeo. But the direct link to the GoFundMe the Vimeo for my short documentary to be able to rent and purchase is in my About section. Jack says, I am amazed at how God has used you to reach so many people. Oh, thank you, Jack. I was amazed myself. I'm still amazed every single day. I looked out at that auditorium today to all those young, beautiful, amazing young women, and to understand that I was having an impact on them and their lives, their decisions, their, future battles with possible defeat and helping them to be victorious. That's why I had to come on and share with all of you. I am left in awe. I am absolutely amazed. And, I just continue to trust and have faith in God that He's going to lead me in the right direction. And, the good, the bad, the ugly, I'm just here for the ride. I'm here for all of it. Brown Eyes says, I saw it. She wanted to know if that was a breathing tube in neck. Yes, yes, yes. Joshua Faria says, have a great night. God bless you. God bless you too, Joshua. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate it. Does anybody have any questions before I go? Before we wrap it up? I'm going to go start to get ready for dinner and stuff and just kind of unwind from the day, but I had to come on and share with all. You guys are my people. Don't tell my other platforms. YouTube, you guys, you hear it first. Breaking news. Yeah, that's why I called the live breaking news. You hear it first. Angela, hi. So happy to see you. So much love from New York. God bless you always. Just turned 28 on Friday. You inspire me so much. Don't stop. God is using you for so much good. Oh my gosh. First of all, happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed your birthday weekend. I'm a birthday month kind of guy, but you know what I mean? I hope you enjoyed your birthday weekend, and I'm wishing you many, many more years of good health, success, happiness, and love, my friend. And I'm really appreciative to have you here, and I really appreciate your kind and sweet words. Thank you, Angela. Jack, my son wants to know if you can eat cookies. You can tell your son that I love me cookies. Okay? I love me some cookies. You put an Oreo cookie in front of me, there's no way I'm not turning that down. Although, what's really, really annoying is that I can't, turn the cookie and lick off the icing like I used to. Sometimes, when I'm really feeling bold, Patrick, are you listening? I'll be like, Emmanuel, do you mind just splitting these cookies for me? And he's like, sure. And I'm like, oh, I don't even know why I hesitate to ask you. He's always so willing, and he does like a nice display too. Also, when I ask him for fruit, you would think that I'm like on a tropical resort. The way that my caregiver comes in with this plate of like arranged mandarins and grapes, and I'm like, you didn't have to assemble it all pretty, but I like it. Bougie, I told you, I'm definitely a little bougie. I'm not going to deny that. I just like to take care of myself, and I have a deep appreciation for aesthetics, nice things, I love artwork. I'm just one of those people. I'm like, ooh, that looks pretty. Chocolate chip cookies for life. Oh, if you put them in the microwave for like 5 seconds, dunk them in some milk. What? Brown eyes. Guys, let's have a cookie date. How about we have a cookie date? Okay, I'm gonna be doing a live on April 5th. That's gonna be my 5th rally live. You guys already know. If you don't, the 5th is a special date for me. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. You better watch my shorts. And I will bring cookies to that live. How about that? I will have cookies. We'll have a cookie party. Everybody bring their favorite cookies to the live. Although now, Brown Eyes has me debating, but do I go with chocolate chip or classic Oreo? Maybe I'll do a little bit of both. Let's get wild. It's going to be April 5th. We're going to be rallying, We're going to be getting donations. Let's just go wild. Let's go with the whole smorgasbord. We'll do a cookie charcuterie. Yes, Angela. Ah, he's a godsend. Yes, Brown Eyes, my caretaker, is awesome. Okay, Jack, it's a date. April 5th. Probably gonna be a late live though. What time? What time does your son go to bed? I don't want to disappoint your son. Hey, Ellen, welcome back. I'm glad you were able to come back. Didn't I say I was going like 10 minutes ago? This is what, and I tell Jennifer all the time. I'm like, it's so hard. She's like, I know. You could have stayed like another 2 hours on there just chilling with your peeps. I'm like, I love them. Like, I love them. You might as well call YouTube Velcro because you can't pull me away. I love you guys. You guys just make me feel so happy, so encouraged, so good, so motivated. Because I'm still trying to be victorious. Just because I've achieved victory doesn't mean that I'm not trying to be victorious in other areas. And so I feed off of your energy. I feed off of the engagement. I feed off of your interactions, your daily interactions. So, speaking of, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing, baby? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Oh, yes, subscribe. Subscribe. Get Christoph to 100,000 subscribers. Guys, I want that plaque. I want that YouTube plaque so that Jennifer and I can hold that plaque up and just scream to the mountaintops. 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button. Share with your friends. Say, read all about it. Guys, I heard about this guy, Christoph. He can help you to be victorious in your own life. You should check him out on YouTube. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And then we'll do another live to celebrate that. How about that? I'm going to make that promise right now. We're going to do another live when I get that 100,000 subscribers. And you guys will be right here with me. And I'll say, we did this together. Look what we did together, people. Oh, I love you too, Ellen. I love all of you. Beverly, I will. He got a standing ovation today. Oh my God. He was over the moon. He was so happy. It was the cutest thing. I brought my good friend who happened to attend that high school, and she's Cindy in my book. For those of you that have read my book, it was Cindy. She went to Holy Angels Academy, and so I brought her today as an alum, and that made the whole process a lot more like just fun because we got a tour after, and we were able to like, oh my God, remember when we used to come here and we were in this hallway, and it was just like crazy. Yes, thank you to everybody that is hitting that subscribe button. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'm really excited to continue sharing different parts of my life with you. And I'm excited to produce new content for all of you. So thank you so much for being here. What's for dinner? Now that's a good question. Although I think it's going to make me more hungry. My uncle Chico, who's another character, if you have read my book, Uncle Chico from my book, he will be dropping off dinner. So once a week, sometimes, he usually makes enough food for about 2-3 days. But if he's feeling extra special, he'll come back a second day and drop off food. So he's an excellent chef. I absolutely love his cooking. And for a long time, him and we lived about 35-40 minutes apart. And I moved about 2 years ago to an apartment that is about 6 minutes from him. And so he now cooks his homemade, authentic meals for me. He's Portuguese. So he's my uncle by marriage. And he's married to my aunt, who is French and Haitian. And I know, we have such an eclectic mix in my family. So he makes a lot of Portuguese dishes and other dishes as well that he knows that I like. And he would drop it off for me usually around anywhere between 7 and 8 on a Tuesday night. And then, so the portion that is for tonight, he usually cuts up and he puts to the side. And then the other portions he puts off to the side to marinate for the next couple days, and then I have food for like tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. Sometimes I script. You see how involved I am in just so much work. So usually, God forgot what I was saying. God forgot what I was even saying. Oh my gosh. Anyway, my uncle prepares an amazing meal, and depending on how I feel after dialysis, if I'm not feeling well, I will save, the leftovers for like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or whatever. Yeah, and I'll tell you a little secret. Even though you're not members, I'll tell you a little secret. Usually my secrets are for my members. I don't like leftovers. I know. Don't kill me. Oh, please. Oh. I'm not a big leftovers guy. I'm very particular about my leftovers. I think that they have to be reheated. Probably, I maybe not doing something well. Microwaves, leftovers, no. Like chicken tastes rubbery. It just, you know. So, there are very few dishes that I will have as leftovers, and my uncle's dishes are definitely one of them. He has a technique where he shows my caregiver Emmanuel how to re-prepare so that it's like brand new. And then on top of that, the food is just like so good it almost tastes better the next day just because it's been marinating in all those sauces and spices and seasonings that he uses. And also my mom's leftovers are like they hold strong. My mom's leftovers can hold like a week. They got some strong DNA. Unlike your boy. But Patrick G. Patrick, what do you buy? My doppelganger? Twin, where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Patrick, that's us. Fresh food is better, Patrick says. I'm saying oven reheat only. Patrick, music to my ears. Brown Eye says depends on the leftover. Pizza and Chinese, yes. There we go. Although pizza too. Pizza, there's a certain kind of way you gotta keep pizza. You throw pizza in the oven in a microwave, it Ellen says certain things should be off limits to leftovers, I'll admit. Yes, agreed. Beverly says, how's Mama doing? She's doing well. She made a guest appearance at the presentation this morning, and then she headed over to my sister's to babysit my nieces. Well, my goddaughter, Cora, she went to babysit her because my other niece, my older niece, Juliet, she had ballet practice for her recital. Okay, Angela, I will have to agree. Lasagna leftovers do hit. They do hit. Jessica S says, air fryer reheats are pretty good. I don't have an air fryer. Maybe I'll put that on my Amazon wish list. I do not have an air fryer, and I've heard great things. My sister-in-law, she cooks a lot in our family too, and she has an air fryer, and I will say that a lot of the food that she cooks in the air fryer is really good. Okay, note to self, thank you. Jack, my son, and I have leftovers all the time or we would starve. Listen, some people love it. Like, really, like, my dad? My dad loves him some leftovers. My older brother? What? Will tear up some leftovers. You don't want to have leftovers on Thanksgiving or holidays around my older brother. He will tear it up. Thank God he's in Germany. Sorry, John. No, not really, John. My older brother's in the Air Force, and he's currently stationed in Germany with his family. They'll be there for the next, oh my gosh, it's almost going to be a year or so, like three and a half more years. Marcus says, have you listened to Six Lock Baby by Lil Loaded? No, I have not. Is that something that I should listen to? Brown Eyes says, do you see your family often? So yes, I do, actually. So I have a very big family. Again, I am French, Haitian, Jamaican, and American. So I have family in all of those places as well as others. And my immediate family lives within about 15 minutes from me, with the exception of my dad and two of my brothers. So I'm one of five. I am the second. I have an older brother then me. Then I have another brother, a sister, and my little baby brother. He's not so little anymore. He's taller than I am. I don't know what I'm talking about. But my dad lives down in Florida. He is in South Florida with my brother, my youngest brother. And then my older brother again is in Germany with his family. My little brother is not married, no kids. My older brother is married with 2 kids. My niece Vanessa and then my nephew Alex. Jessica says, give your brother our thanks for his service. I definitely will. He probably will be rewatching this live later, so if you guys want to drop a thanks for your service, I know that he will be seeing it. My family is like my biggest supporters, and I'm so grateful that they engage and watch just as much as strangers do. They never cease to uplift me or make me feel proud about what I'm sharing and posting. Like, they're always like, oh my God, we saw the content that you and Jen created together. It was like amazing. You guys are a dynamite team. They're always like, rooting for us. And it's been really amazing. Oh, that's right. I don't know if comments show up on the replay. I'll tell him. Guys, I will definitely tell him. I'm sorry about that. That's my bad. Still getting used to what is and isn't. But I will tell him. Actually, I'll screenshot. Hold on. I'm going to screenshot. There we go. Oh, wait, let me smile. Cheese. There we go. That'll be a good screenshot for him. Did I get it? Okay, that one I definitely got that one. All right, any last minute questions? I'm going for real now. 75 minutes. Oh my, you see? Time flies when you're having fun. I'm just having such a good time with you guys. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Thank you for being here with me to celebrate. Remember, Cookie Night Live. Yeah, so we're going to have a cookie party April 5th. I'm going to be scheduling that live in the next couple days. So if you see it come up, please be sure to schedule. If not, mark your calendars. Also, please, if you're not subscribed already to my channel, please consider subscribing, joining as a member, the Boxcar tier member for content. All things Christoph exclusive content, I'm sorry. And also, if you're interested in supporting me on my life mission and journey, please visit any of the support links in my bio. Again, you can get my self-published memoir, One Man, 3 Hearts, 9 Lives, which is available on Amazon and Kindle. You can rent or purchase my short documentary, It Started with the Heart, a Sugar Beach digital production on Vimeo by DocuMarket. Was accepted into 6 film festivals nationwide, a 23-minute short documentary that was also nominated for Best Short Documentary and won. You can also visit the GoFundMe and support in completing my full feature documentary. I mean, gosh, I can't even imagine how powerful that would be. The short knocked me off my socks. The full feature would knock me into another universe. Another dimension. Are you kidding me? So please, consider making a donation to the GoFundMe and visiting and supporting all of my social media platforms. Again, I am One Man, 3 Hearts on all of my platforms. My name is Christoph, a 40-year-old quadriplegic who is living with an extremely rare degenerative muscle disease. And I'm just sharing my journey amidst defeat to victory. Thank you guys so much for being here, for supporting me, for encouraging me, for keeping me going, but most importantly, for sharing in my very intimate personal moments to help me realize that I am already victorious. Thank you guys. I love you, Jessica. Beverly, thank you for posting information, Beverly. Suzette, God bless you and have a good night. Patrick, please, Patrick, leave a comment on Vimeo with your thoughts about the documentary, please. I would really appreciate it. Anybody also, if you read the book, leave a review on Amazon, and also just continue to leave comments on my content. And again, if you haven't, take a minute, more than a few minutes, and binge my long videos. They are really interesting, and all of them are so different and tell a different part of my journey. And look out for the 9 Lives and Counting and my new merch, which will be dropping soon, as well as the relaunch of my one-on-one coaching. We got a lot of exciting things in store you don't want to miss. Make sure your notifications are turned on, and also have that subscribe button clicked on. I love you guys. Emmanuel! That's my dude. Oh my god, I'm getting hungry. I can't wait for dinner. I'm gonna chill tonight. Probably call Jennifer again. Jen, I love you, and I love you. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Yes, can you hit that X at the top of the screen for me? And then end now. Bye.